Hey guys, welcome to yoga. I'm Stacy, and today we're doing a slow flow that's acceptable and doable for all levels. All you will need is your yoga mat, your body and your mind open and ready to work. If you have 2 yoga blocks, awesome. If not, that's okay too. You can also use 2 big books, something with sturdy density to support you. Otherwise, you can totally go without. So get what you need, meet me on your mat, and let's get started. We'll begin today in child's pose. So make your way onto all fours. Take your knees wide on your mat, touch your 2 big toes together, sit your hips back, and take your arms out long. Lay your forehead down on your mat, close down your eyes, and find a few moments just to check in and settle in with your body. Feel the weight of your hips sink down heavy towards your heels, and allow your chest to melt down through your shoulders, down between your knees. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Start off with a big full breath in through your nose, fill up all the way. Then open your mouth, exhale out. Nice. Let's do that again. Take another big breath in. Fill up all the way with air as much as you can. Open your mouth, exhale out. Nice, you guys. Then seal your lips closed. Breathe in slowly through your nose. And out through your nose. Slow breaths in. And out. And as you begin to sink in a little bit deeper, do your best to let go of busy thoughts, stressors, or distractions in your mind. And allow yourself to just soak up this opportunity to be still, to breathe, to move, and to get a really great yoga session in. With that in mind, take one more big breath in. Exhale out. And then inhale, press yourself up onto all fours. So coming into a tabletop position, your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. Take a nice big breath in, sway your spine, cow pose. Send your belly button down to the ground, lift your gaze and your tailbone up high. Exhale, arch and round through your shoulders, bring your chin to your chest, cat pose. Draw your belly button towards your spine. 2 more times like that, y'all. Inhale, cow pose, tummy down, lift up your gaze. Exhale, arch and round through your shoulders, chin to chest, cat pose. Spread apart your shoulder blades, tuck your tailbone. 1 more time, inhale, cow pose. This time, shift your weight forward to your palms and slide your shoulder blades down your back body. Exhale, arch and round through your shoulders, chin to chest, cat pose. Very nice. Keep this arch in your spine now. Inhale, take your rib cage over to the right. Bring your belly button down to the ground. Rib cage to the left, and then take it up and around. So you start to find slow moving barrel rolls in your body. This feels really nice on your spine. It gives it some mobility and just an opportunity to move. Now pause, take it in the opposite direction. Don't be afraid to take up space. Remember that this is your practice. This is just for you and your body, so do what feels good. Don't be afraid to explore and get curious about your body's movements. 1 more circle, 1 more inhale. Exhale, come back through a neutral spine. Really nice job. So shift your weight to your right palm. Inhale, lift your left arm open to the ceiling, rotate your chest and your gaze to the sky. Exhale, send your left arm underneath your right, tap your shoulder down on your mat. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up, open it up, rotate your heart to the sky. Exhale, send your left arm all the way through, lay down your shoulder and your cheek. Your hips stay lifted here. Your right hand can stay where it's at, or option to bring your palm to your low back, Peel your shoulder open to the back of the room. One more breath. Exhale, release, unravel, press back up onto all fours. And we'll go through the same movements on the other side. So shift your weight to your left hand. Inhale, lift your right arm open to the ceiling. Rotate your chest and your gaze to the sky. Exhale, send your right arm underneath your left. Find a quick shoulder tap. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift up. Open it up, rotate your heart to the sky. Exhale, send it all the way through. Lay down your shoulder. Lay down your head. Keep your hips lifted. Your left hand can stay where it's at, or bring your palm to your low back. Peel your shoulder open to the back of the room. Rotate your heart to the sky. Find one more breath. Exhale, release, unravel, and press back up onto all fours, hands and knees. So now inhale, tuck your toes. Lift your knees, pause here for just a second. Right away, you're starting to feel some heat build in your core, your legs, possibly your shoulders. So feel the heat. Take one more breath. Exhale, straighten out your legs, lift your hips to the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs, downward facing dog. So if you've never done a downward facing dog before, it's like an upside down letter V. And the best part about getting into a down dog is that you get to move. So feel free to take a deep bend in both knees. Straighten it out again. You can pedal into left and right legs. Really activate the muscles of your back body. Press your chest close to your thighs. Look between your ankles. Now, downward dogs can also have a soft bend in the knees. This will help you press your chest closer to your thighs and stick your tailbone up to the sky. There you go. Take a nice big breath. Exhale out. And then inhale, bend your knees more. Look at your hands. Exhale, take a few steps, feet to hands, up at the front of your mat. Inhale, slide your fingertips up your shins, halfway lift. Wrap your shoulder blades around your spine. Take another breath. Exhale, micro bend into your knees. Melt your chest over your thighs. Forward fold. Forward folds are also okay to have a bend in the knees. This will help you find a little bit more of that depth we're searching for. Grab onto opposite elbows, bend your knees a little bit more. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And start to rock and sway side to side. Take same elbow, same shin. So you find little horseshoe-shaped movements. Take one more breath. Exhale, release your arms down to the ground. And then with a super long spine, inhale, rise. Come all the way up through standing. Take both arms up overhead, big breath, big stretch. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Nice job, you guys. Check in with your feet. Make sure they're nice and hips width distance. Then interlace your fingers. Take a breath in, send your arms. Hopefully the top of my arms don't get cut off here. Big breath. Exhale, find a stretch. Over to one side or the other, it doesn't matter. Pick a side, big stretch. Peel your top shoulder open to the back of the room. Look up at the ceiling. Then squeeze your core, inhale, rise back through center. Exhale, sides. Take it to the other side. Peel your top shoulder open to the back of the room. Can you gaze up? Squeeze your core, inhale, rise back through center. Then exhale, release your hands to your low back. So just like this, pull your shoulder blades together, then push your hips forward. Relax your head and your neck back so you find a standing back bend. Another option is to bend your knees a bit. This can feel interesting as well. It's up to you. Take one more breath. Exhale, squeeze your core, slowly start to rise back up through standing. And exhale, hinge at your hips. Try to keep your spine as long as you can. Micro bend your knees and then grab onto the backs of your calves. Forward fold, pull your body down in. Great job. Inhale, lift up your chest halfway. Then exhale, plant your palms down, step your feet back, high plank. So first high plank of the day, we want to get super long and strong in our body here. So your shoulders are over your wrists. Your hips aren't too high or too low, but they're nice and parallel to the mat. That's going to be pretty important. Round through your shoulder blades a little bit. Inhale, shift forward to tippy toes. Exhale, come onto your knees. Bend your elbows lower all the way down. Chaturanga. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, peel your chest and shoulders off the mat just a little. Baby cobra. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, push it down into the ground. Straighten your arms. Come onto the tops of your toes. Pull your chest forward through your shoulders. Lift your gaze. Feel free to float your thighs. Really send your chest forward. Big breath. Exhale, tuck your toes. Squeeze your core back to a high plank, and then lift right into a downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Melt your chest to your thighs. Your body's already starting to build a little bit of heat. And inhale, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Grow super long and tall. Lift your leg up as high as you can. Then exhale, bend your right leg. Pull towards left side of the room. Now as we stretch and flow today, friends, feel free to take a child's pose at any point if that feels good to you. You can always pause this video, child's pose it up. That's the first pose that we took today. And then when you're ready, press play and we can get right back into it. So keep melting your chest to your left thigh here. Big breath. Then exhale, curl your right knee towards your nose. Round through your shoulders, feel your core work, and step your right foot through your hands. Low lunge, start to rock. Forwards and backwards. Just wake up your hips here. Feel this movement happening in your body. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower your back knee down, and then inhale. Both arms up to the sky, grow super long. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Sink your hips forward and down. Nice. Now stay low in your hips. Release your hands to interlace behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. And then think about driving your fingertips down towards the ground. Relax your head and your neck back. So you find this nice little back bend. Keep relaxing through your neck. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, squeeze your core. Start to rise back up. Breathe in at the top. Exhale. Grab onto your blocks if you've got them. If not, no big deal. Hands to your mat. Shift your hips back. Straighten out your right leg, toes to the sky. Feel free to slide your blocks back halfway down your mat. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, fold over your right thigh. This is called half splits. So we're really targeting the hamstring, so the back of your thigh here. Think about sending the center of your chest towards your big toe. Lengthen long through your spine, out through your tailbone as well. Take one more big breath. Exhale. Inhale, come back forward into your lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and spin your left heel to your mat. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, warrior one. So big lunge in your right leg. Push down through your back pinky toe. Try to press both hips forward as best as you can towards the front of your mat. Bring your biceps by your ears, good. Take a nice big breath. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. Take a breath. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Take your right shoulder to your knee. And relax your head and your neck down. Humble warrior. If this feels good, stay here. For a little more shoulder sensation, pull your arms up overhead. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Nice job, you guys. Take one more breath. Exhale, release. Plant both palms down to your mat. Blocks to the side if you've got them. Step your right foot back. High plank. Moving right into it. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come onto your knees. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale for your back bend of choice. You could choose baby cobra or upward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes, squeeze your core, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. Great work. So same set of movements on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your left leg, pull towards the right side of the room, of your space. Keep melting your chest towards your right thigh. So good. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, curl your left knee towards your nose. Round through your shoulders. Again, feel your core work and step your left foot through your hands. Start to just gently rock forwards and backwards. Build up some nice movement in your body. Take another breath. Exhale, lower your right knee down and inhale, send both arms up to the sky. Take a big breath. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Sink your hips forward and down. Nice, you guys. Now keep your hips where they are. Take a breath. Exhale, release your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Take a breath. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Drive your fingertips downward towards your mat and start to release and relax your head back behind you. Now this might get a little bit balancy, so it's okay. And guys, if you topple out of these poses, it's all good. Just carefully get back into it. You've got it. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen in and out of poses. It's all part of the process. Here we go, y'all. Take one more breath. Exhale, squeeze your core. Inhale, start to rise back up. And then exhale, release your hands. Grab your blocks if you've got them. Again, no big deal if not. Shift your hips back. Straighten out your left leg, toes to the sky. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, fold over your left hamstring. Nice job, you guys. Half split. Give your hamstrings on this side some attention. Notice if they feel any different. Sometimes lefts and rights aren't always the exact same. It's always interesting to see how your body feels, left versus right. Here we go. Take one more big breath in. Exhale out. Good work. Inhale, come back forward into your lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and spin your right heel down. Set your blocks to the side. Inhale, lift both arms up to the sky. Warrior one, sink deep into your left leg. Press down through your back pinky toe and try to face both hips towards the front as best as you can. Bring your biceps by your ears. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up across your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Take your left shoulder to your knee and relax your head and your neck down. If this feels good, you can stay here. Or option to pull your arms away from your hips overhead for a shoulder stretch. Nice job. If you're taking this shoulder stretch, squeeze your shoulder blades together to help you find sensation in that area. Take one more breath. Exhale, release. Bring both hands down to the ground. Come onto the ball of your right toes, and then step your left foot back, high plank. Nice work, you guys. Inhale, shift forward to tippy toes. Exhale, come onto your knees, bend your elbows. Chaturanga, lower down. Then breathe in for your back bend of choice. Cobra or upward facing dog. Whatever feels good to you, it does not matter which one. Then exhale, tuck your toes, squeeze your core, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Already starting to feel a little bit of heat in your muscles, so good. Again, feel free to add movement in your down dog if that feels nice to you. And just take one more big breath in. Exhale out. Beautiful, you guys. You have one more mini flow on each side. Inhale, take your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through your hands. Inhale, lift both arms up to the sky. Crescent pose. So here, big lunge in your right leg, a little softness in your back knee. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Good work, you guys. Take a big breath. Exhale, fly your arms by your side, hinge forward at your hips, gaze down. It's like you're looking over the edge of a cliff. Bring your belly button to your spine. Keep everything super engaged. Woo, here we go, big breath. Exhale. Inhale. Take both arms up to the sky. Exhale, spin your left heel down to the ground. Open your arms to the horizon, warrior two. So gaze down the middle of your front fingertips and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Your torso faces the side, but your gaze is straight ahead. Nice, you guys, take a breath. Exhale. And then inhale, reach forward. Flip your front palm, exhale, take your top arm up and overhead. Bring your left arm to your low back. Look down at your back toes. Take one more big breath. Exhale, windmill, both palms down to the ground. Step your right foot back, high plank. There you go. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Now, if you're feeling good and you want to amp up your chaturanga, feel free to keep your knees out of the equation and lower down halfway. Either of these variations are perfect. Inhale for your back bend of choice, whatever feels good. Exhale, tuck your toes. Squeeze your core, downward facing dog. Breathe, so good. Big breath. Exhale. And then inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Grow super long and tall. Exhale, curl your left knee towards your nose. Round at your shoulders and step your left foot through your hands. Inhale, rise. Take both arms to the sky, crescent pose. So in crescent, same thing. Big lunge on your left leg, little softness in your back knee. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Bring your biceps by your ears. Take a big breath. Exhale, fly your arms by your side. Hinge forward at your hips. Gaze down like you're looking over the edge of a cliff. Again, remember to bring your belly button in towards your spine. Keep it all engaged, yes. One more breath. Exhale. Nice, you guys. So much burn. Inhale, take both arms back up. Exhale, spin your back heel to the mat. Open your arms wide, warrior two. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze over your front fingertips. Take one more big breath here. Exhale. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, now reach forward. Flip your front palm, exhale. Straighten out your left leg. Take your left arm overhead. Right arm to your low back. Now, a little different here. If you prefer the lunge, you can come back to your lunge. And just take what your body needs. Remember, there is no right or wrong. These are two different poses, but they offer similar benefits. So just take what you need. One more breath. Exhale, beautiful. Windmill, both palms down to the ground. Step your left foot back. High plank to low plank, chaturanga. Take it through. Again, on the knees or off. Totally up to you. Inhale. Press into your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sit your hips high. Nice work, you guys. Here we go. Take a big breath. Exhale out. And then lower down onto your knees. Take your knees wide, big toes touch, back to child's pose. Take your arms out long, bring your forehead down. Give yourself this chance to slow back down, to settle in, and find a moment just to be here. Check in with your body. Are you starting to feel the heat that we just built? Where are you feeling all these sensations in your body? So good, you guys. Take one more big breath in. Exhale out. And then inhale, press yourself up onto all fours, coming up into tabletop. Spin your heels over to the side and come onto your seat. Good job, you guys. Start with the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open wide. So here we're working into the hip flexors. Your legs just did a lot of work for you, so now it's time to stretch them out, and it's gonna feel really good. So take a big breath in. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Add pressure with your elbows to your thighs. Find some sensation through your inner hip flexors, outer, a little bit through the muscles of your groin. Really nice work, friends. Another option for this shape is to keep the same motion, but your fingertips are behind you. So as you hinge forward, you get to work within your pelvic bowl range. So all of us have a pelvic bowl. It's the shape of our hip bones and everything down there. So the fingertips behind you can add a different sensation depending on how the shape of your pelvic bowl is tilted and everything there. So breathe, find what feels good, and just hang out for a few more slow rounds of breath. And take one more big breath in, fill up all the way. Exhale out. Nice job, you guys. And then inhale, start to sit back upright. Pick up your left leg and take it straight out in front of you. Keep your right foot at the inside of your left leg. And take a nice big breath in, send both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your left calf. Take a big stretch with your right arm up and overhead. Peel your right shoulder open to the back of the room. Rotate your chest up to the sky. Take a nice big breath. Exhale, close your right arm down to the inside of your left leg. So just face both shoulders towards your big toe. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips, lead with your chest. Find your stretch. Now, the beauty of yoga and the beauty of this pose is that it does not matter how far you come down. So it doesn't matter if you're all the way down, forehead to your big toe, or if you're upright, finding your shape here. Anything in between, those options are all perfect. So all I want you to focus on is sending the center of your chest towards your big toe. So whether you move an inch or 10 feet forward, keep bringing your chest towards your big toe and continue to lengthen through the crown of your head. Now, lots of times we want to find this guy right here, right? But you're actually taking a lot of that sensation into your upper back, and not in the best way. That could actually lead to injury down the road. So if you lead with a long spine and send your chest towards your big toe, now you're targeting your hamstrings, the backs of your thighs, and that's where we're focused on for this stretch. So continue to focus on your breathing here. In through your nose. Out through your nose. And take one more big breath in. Exhale out. Good, you guys. Inhale, start to make your way back up so you're sitting upright. Breathe in and send your right arm up and over to the ground behind you. Shift your weight onto your right knee and your right hand. Lift your hips forward and up. Look down at your right fingertips and let your left bicep dangle next to your left ear. Look down at your fingertips. Press your hips forward a little more. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower your hips back down to the ground. Very nice. And then we'll switch sides. So all of those moves, same thing on the other side. Take your right leg out. Bring your left leg to the inside of your right. Inhale, circle sweep, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your right calf. Take a big stretch with your left arm up and over. Peel your shoulder open towards the back of the room. Rotate your chest. Nice job, you guys. Breathe into the outer side of your rib cage, so your left side here. Inhale, expand into that area. Exhale, close your left arm down to the inside of your right leg. So just like we did on the other side, remember, lead with a long spine. Send your chest towards your big toe. Now breathe in for some length in your spine. Exhale, continue to hinge at your hips. Send the center of your chest towards your big toe. Find this nice fold. I'm just noticing all of these dog fuzzies that I have on my legs. Y'all, I've got 3 dogs. 3 dogs, and they all shed like crazy, but I love them. But I do end up with fur on my clothes all the time. So here we go, y'all. Take one more big breath in. Exhale. And then inhale, start to rise. Lift your body back up. Inhale, take your left arm up and over to the ground next to you. Shift your weight to your left knee and lift your hips forward and up. Let your right arm drape overhead. Look down at your left fingertips. You're finding this nice little back bend. Also stretching through your side body. Nice job. Take a nice big breath. Exhale, release. Slowly begin to sink your hips back down. Ooh, very good. All right. Take both legs out in front of you. Send your arms out long too and take a nice big breath. As you exhale, slowly begin to lower all the way back down onto your back. Take your time. Start to squeeze your core at the bottom of your lower. And release. Bring your arms by your sides. Really nice job. Set both feet down onto your mat about hips width distance. And take a nice big breath here. Exhale out. Inhale, press down through your heels. Lift your hips up to the sky, bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. Clasp your hands underneath your hips. Really lift your hips up super high to the sky. Relax your glutes. If you're someone that has a little bit of mobility in their spine, feel free to lift up onto your tippy toes. Bring your hands underneath your sacrum or low back, and let your hips rest here. You can also play with bringing a knee to your chest, or maybe kicking it up to the sky, or maybe even play with floating both toes off of your mat. This is just an option. Again, if it's not feeling good, please do not do. But if it's something that you want to practice, give it a go. See how it feels. I can absolutely do a back bending video as well to work into some more depth in that area. So slowly exhale, begin to release, lower back down. Take a nice big breath in. Big exhale out. And lengthen your right leg out long. Bring your left knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers at your left knee and rock it side to side. So find a little bit of movement in your ball socket joint into your hip flexor. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, guide your left knee across your right hip down to the ground. Open your left arm out to the left, gaze over your fingertips. Supine twist. This twist is really great for digestion. This helps with posture and, of course, spinal mobility and flexibility. It's also really great to do back bending twists or twists after a back bend. So feel free to give it a go when you're practicing those fun bridge poses or various back bends. Take one more breath. Exhale, gently release, unravel, and switch sides. Take your left leg out long, bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers at your knee and rock it side to side. Find some nice movement here. Again, work into your ball socket joint, take a breath. Exhale, guide your right knee across your left hip down to the ground. Open your right arm out to the right. Gaze over your fingertips, supine twist. Just like on the other side, we gotta get both. Keep them all balanced. That's the beauty of yoga, is that it teaches you to balance out everything in your life. and that everything is a delicate balance. It's important to pay attention to both sides. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, gently release. Unravel. And extend both legs long out in front of you. Let the soles of your feet fall out to the sides. Bring your arms by your sides. Face your palms open to the ceiling. And come into your final pose, Shavasana. For the sake of your video, we will not stay in this shape for a full 5 minutes, but I really encourage you to pause your video, stay here for a full 3 to 5 minutes and just get grounded here. Let your body completely relax. This is your most important pose, the one that comes at the end, so you can take a tour of your body and feel all of the tingly sensations. It's like a reward after all that you just did. If you're ready to finish up class, take a nice big breath. Exhale out. Wiggle out through your fingers and your toes. And take a big breath. Send both arms up overhead. A big stretch. Exhale. Roll yourself over onto your right side. Neutralize your spine. Use your bicep as a pillow. Here for just a moment. Breathe in. And then exhale, press yourself up onto your seat. Take your time moving. Just coming out of your final pose, so it's important to take your time. Once you're back to your seat, arrange your body so you're feeling good. You can sit crisscross applesauce or with one foot in front of the other. It's a little bit different than crisscross. It's called easy seated pose. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Take your hands to your knees. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and feel the ground support you beneath your hips. Take one more big breath in. Exhale out. And then inhale, circle sweep both arms up overhead. Fill up and expand all the way to the top of your breath. Open your mouth, exhale out, bring your hands to your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Find just a couple more moments for gratitude for your body and all of the amazing things that it does for you every single day. It's truly an honor to lead you. From the bottom of my heart to yours, the light in me honors and meets the light in each of you. And together we say, Namaste. All right, friends. Thank you all so much for joining me for practice today. It was so wonderful to have you here. Join me next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so that way you can share the benefits of yoga with everybody. So come back and see me soon, and I will see you guys on the next round. Happy practicing.